What up, guys? Now, I know I'm basically going back and forth between Black Series, Power Rangers, and Transformers stuff, but I'm going to keep doing that. So I've got the new Hasbro Pulse exclusive sparkly Pink Ranger, and this is the Catherine version, which is something I was asking for. Not the sparkly version, but it is what it is. So presumably we're going to get the Mighty Morphin Metallics again. And I'll tell you right off the bat, I could care less about the body or anything like that. I only wanted the head sculpt. So got the Catherine Sutherland. And then you got what is, as you can see here, an actually sparkled thing. I mean, even down here, even though it's actually technically off the lettering, it was just shifted wrong. And in the back is what it is. So with this, you're basically duplicating the weapons that we already have. Although I will give them credit, the Blade Blaster looks better. But unless we get a full set of Metallic Rangers, it's pretty pointless. Also, I think by this point, they weren't using their power weapons. Because this was the Ninja era. So let's get her out here. And you know what? I don't know. At this particular moment, as in the filming of this, I don't know if I'll do a whole thing. This might just be an out-the-box review because it's essentially the same character. Nice pink interior, though. It's pretty cool. I might save some of that packaging. Wow, they got her hands all wonky. See, the main reason this figure bothers me is this is nothing but translucent. The head is the only solid plastic on the body. I mean, even the arrow's actually made of the same material, but now the bow is this shampoo bottle plastic. Camera's focusing on me. I will say the head actually looks kind of cool with semi-translucent and more of a silver than a white. That actually looks pretty neat. The head sculpt is really good. She comes with the same kind of hands. The arrow effect has a nice fade job to it. That's pretty neat. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Oh, what is this? What is that? I have no idea what that is. I mean, it almost looks like a Zeo crystal, but that makes no sense. What? Zeo pink. Yeah, because if we get Zeo pink, that was Cat. So we're going to get another version of her in this. That looks like a Zeo crystal. Like, am I wrong? I mean, they got the Zeo powers, or they went and got the Zeo crystals when they were in their metallic forms. Is that what that is? I hate when they give you stuff and they don't say anything. They're like, this is a thing. And hers was the circle, if I remember correctly. Right? I guess. Either way, I mean, like, I was knocking this figure for a second, but now I'm like, wait a minute. Did they go that far that they're planning into the Zeo thing? Well, then again, I guess we would have to get Metallic White, we have to get Metallic, all of the other Rangers that we're rolling into Zeo, because we have the Zeo figures, or at least a good portion of them, and we do have more coming, so that's interesting. So I guess I will look at her up close. I didn't think about it until now, but it's a really good looking head sculpt. I'll say that right out of the box. Though this fully translucent figure, I do not trust in any way, shape, or form. It's translucent with metallic flake. It's going to deteriorate. I don't even care. And it's a Hasbro product. Definitely don't trust it. When they give us a yellow Ranger like this with Aisha, yeah, it's going to completely fall apart. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this newer Pink Ranger. Alright, so let's take a look at this newer, slightly different Pink Ranger. And of course, if you recall, in the latter seasons of MMPR, Cat took over for Kimberly as Kimberly had to leave. So let's see, we got the same arrow. We get a new, more silver power bow, which once again, I look back, did we even use the power weapons at this point? We get the arrow effect, which I don't even use on the ones I have. Okay, we gotta get these handsies out of here. Get a cool hand there. Get a fist. I'm not gonna bother looking at these. We've already looked at them. Pop the helmet out. Ooh, that is painted nastily. Okay, pop out the blade blaster, which we will take a look at. And let's see if we can get whatever this is out. I do believe this is her Zeo crystal. Because the only thing I can think that is what that is. Okay, start with the legs. Being very careful because translucent. Oh, nope, her hands are tied. Literally. Couldn't see that. Crap. The only thing they did was tie her hands with a rubber band. It does go all the way around. There we go. Okay. So let's get that off of you there, sweetheart. Let's get these ties off of you. And if we remember correctly, that whenever she first came on the scene, Kat was evil. And she was there to trick Tommy into loving her. Actually, I don't remember. I think she was almost meant to be a honeypot situation, not to sound crude or anything, but I believe that's what it was meant to be. And then eventually stole Kimberly's powers, and then eventually she gave them up to her, as it were. So that's that. And once again, like, they give you this really squared off hand. Looks like it should be holding the bow, but she doesn't use it that way. But that's the way they have it set up. So where's her bow? So let's look at that. More like kind of shampoo bottle plastic. I dislike that. I dislike that a lot. I guess I always put it in her hand backwards. Like, because from what I remember, she was not shooting it this way. And let's just put this very crazy looking arrow in her hand. Of course, there's no string, so that doesn't matter. And like I said, I don't even recall her actually using the arrow this way. Plus, she's shooting it left-handed, which is weird. I don't know. It is what it is. And there's the blade blaster that is actually painted fairly nice for a blade blaster. This is going to be a quick review, guys. I'm sorry if anybody was expecting this to not be a quick review. Okay, so the cat head sculpt is what's important. I mean, it's pretty good, not gonna lie. Of course, under harsh lights, it does look weird. Under normal lighting, it's actually pretty good. I like the hair sculpt, a little bit of a wash there, which is nice. And then once again, I wasn't looking at it, but I mean, the translucent body is cool, except for the fact that it comes off, it comes off clear, not metallic, which they were supposed to be metallic because Beetleborgs had metallic section. Rangers had to have metallic section. It's our power up before we lose our powers. Is that elbow on there right? I think it's backwards. Hold on. Yeah, it was backwards. My bad. And then like the not great silver paint over the pink with the pink paint over that. See, this looks good. I would have been fine with them just painting a figure, but look how bad that's already getting. So they had to use a solid plastic joint inserted in there to make that work. The hips are probably the same, if I had to guess. Yep, hips are the same. Knees, on the other hand, are not, which is frightening. The belt is crap because it's just kind of like that. But let's compare to standard pink Ranger fare. So I'm more likely to just swap this head onto that body. I'm just going to say it. And presumably they'll give us another head, probably with a ponytail for the Zeo when we get that far. But I mean, like, the Morphers painted the same. Everything else is good, but I like this metallic pink better. Although, wow, somebody did not get paid to do that properly. That sucked. That sucked a lot. But like I said, I tend to have her shooting with her right hand because it makes sense. Or, you know what I mean, holding the bow with her left hand and holding the arrow with her right hand. Unless she was always left-handed and I'm an idiot. Okay, let's see how they look with the helmets on. Okay, so there we go. I mean, it's not a great paint job because they had to paint the like pearl white on there. But I don't know, the metallic clear is actually kind of cool. But in general, the paint is rougher than on the standard Pink Ranger. So, I mean, take it as you will. Now, does this mean we're gonna get a full run of these metallic Rangers? Probably, question mark. I don't know. And unless we're gonna get something else new with it, I don't see myself getting them. I mean, if this is the only way we're gonna get the extra Rangers outside of Zeo, like, because I assume we'll get a Tanya at some point, because we're getting an Atom with the Zeo Green. We're finally getting an Atom, but we haven't got Black Ranger Atom yet. But now we have Pink Ranger, Pink Ranger Cat. So maybe we'll get Pink Ranger there, and they'll just have to give us different head sculpts from when they were like this to then. We need a Billy. We need an updated Billy with no glasses. So at some point we got to get that. And of course he was gone at the time of Zeo. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And like I said, I believe that the weird thingy here is meant to be the Zeo crystal. It's what it looks like. It's not colored, which I think would have made it really obvious what it is. But then you look at the end of it, and it definitely looks like the shape of a Zeo crystal. So if that's how they're gonna give us that, that'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing crazy. Just a new Pink Ranger in the same old garbage that we normally get. And I got to mess with her feet. So obviously I needed to get one more Ranger out before I put them all away on the shelf in the new formation we saw in the last Ranger review. So that's pretty cool with the good old yellow Ranger. So, but I'll catch you guys next time. Remember to go check out the rest of the Lightning Collection Power Rangers playlist, because there's plenty of stuff in there to look at. And of course there will be plenty more to come. We got all kinds of new stuff coming in that line as well. So, but I'll catch you guys next time. And remember, as always, you keep on nerding. Me? Yes. Okay.